Hey guys, welcome back. It's Josh with the Financial Advisor Car Guy. So this week I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on what's going on in my garage, where I'm at in life in general when it comes to cars. So I haven't done this in a little while. I pick a random topic and we talk, but this week I was kind of looking around and realized that there's a lot of different moving pieces going on in my life right now. And I wanted to just kind of wrap up kind of where my garage is, and then we'll kind of go down each path in future episodes. But so this week I wanted to just kind of share, and close some maybe open doors. I'll start with the three-wheeler. So if you guys remember, I had that Honda ATC 110 I got in trade for the Hummer. Part of the Hummer deal was I got that three-wheeler out of it, and I still have it. I haven't really had time to even consider doing anything to it. I'd kind of mentioned I'd love to take all the plastics off, paint it, clean it, kind of get it in much better condition, and then either enjoy it or sell it. And I just haven't had time to do anything at all with it. It is literally tucked in the corner of my garage. Because I knew I wasn't gonna have time to do anything with it, I did put it on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. And I've had a few people kind of kick tires, but everybody, when it comes down to it, either doesn't have the money, or they lowball me, or they find something else, or whatever. There's always a reason. I've had several people say, hey, I want to come get this on payday, or, would you take a little less? And, so we negotiate and so on and so forth, but nobody's followed through. So I have it in the corner of my garage, still sitting there, either waiting to go to a new home or for me to do something with it. So I wanted to close that door because I did tell you guys I plan to do some stuff to it. This summer has just been so busy. So next thing in my garage, my Audi R8, it is a turnkey car, right? It is done, it is sitting here. I have been driving it and really enjoying it, but I can't remember if I talked about this in a prior episode, but my side mirrors, if you guys remember, I did that episode on removing and replacing the mirror cap, and I replaced my painted ones for carbon fiber ones. Well, inside those mirror caps are turn signals. What I have done is purchase sequential turn signals to put inside those mirror housings. So instead of it just flashing, as a turn signal would, it's gonna have a sequential LED bar that lights and moves. So it's a little more animated, it looks a little more modern. The car is an 09, so it is 13 years old. And so these little touches, the carbon fiber and now sequential LED lights, things like that, give the car a little bit of an updated look and feel. So that's an hour or so project. I've got to do both sides, both mirrors. But again, I haven't had the time to do that. So that's kind of the only project that's on hold for the R8. Other than that, future plans still do include potentially finding the carbon fiber package for the trunk, or for the engine, really the engine package, but it's in the back. And I'm still thinking about potentially a carbon fiber front splitter. So those are things that are kind of up in the air. I haven't really decided one way or the other. I love the car as it is. I'm not in any rush to do those things, but the sequential turn signal markers were like $28. So it was a very inexpensive modification. So I just have to make the time to do it. Okay, that's the R8. What's next? The Mustang, the 68 Mustang is still at the paint guy. I've got a car show coming up in about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow. I've got a car show that car is scheduled to be in. He's painting that fiberglass fastback roof. Hopefully it's done in time. I had an appointment with my mechanic Vern to get my transmission completely dialed in. If you guys remember several episodes ago now, I was able to drive the car and it was fantastic, but it's building pressure. It's not wanting to shift correctly. So we were gonna drain the fluid, check everything inside, and then put it back together and see if something's sticking or something is keeping it from shifting properly. I wanted to get that all done before the car show. So I talked to my body and paint guy and basically said, hey, I need the car back by the 1st of August in order to get it to the mechanic to get that part of it solved so that the car is ready to go. It's not back from paint yet. So with that in mind, Mechanic Vern is on hold until the paint gets done and the car can be back in my garage. So other than that, that car is, again, done, turnkey. I did wire up sequential taillights. So if you look, right here, you can see these taillights. Actually, I had 2 bulbs that were on dim and 1 dark. And then I think these 2 were on and this one was dim. And you can't really tell in the picture. But anyway, all 3 of those on each side are now sequential. When you step on the brakes, all 6 of them light up. When you are off the brakes, none of them are lit up unless the headlights are on, in which case all 3 are lit up, but not really bright, like a typical car, right? Here you can see that the brake's not on, nobody's in the driver's seat, the car is just sitting, it's in park. These 2 and this one here are as if the brakes are being pressed, and this one and these 2 are just the standard running light like the headlight was on. So that kind of gives you some perspective, but now they work correctly. Again, all 6 are on dim when the headlights are on, they all brighten when the taillights are pressed, and if I use my turn signals, they're sequential, right? So they blink inner, middle, outer, and they'll repeat. They flash, I think, 3 or 4 times or something like that, based on a standard turn signal situation. So that was a kind of a really cool update. I don't remember if I shared that with you guys or not. I know I did a TikTok about it, and I was probably just gonna wait and talk to you guys about it when I did the walk around with the fastback roof. So we'll probably circle back to that. But that's the quick update on the Mustang. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get that thing back any day. All right, the Ford Raptor. Nothing is different with the Raptor, nothing at all. I haven't done a video on that one in probably a year. When we last visited, I was telling you about a recirculation motor in the dash that was clicking. I have ordered the motor. I have to take the entire infotainment center and all the dash controls and everything off the physical dash to get to that motor to replace it. Still have not done that. Same thing. I have the part. It's literally sitting over here on my workbench, and I just have not had the time to spend a few hours to remove all that dash, get the part swapped, put it all back together. I just haven't done it. So that's that one. Same thing though. Otherwise, the truck is still fantastic. Running, driving, I love every moment of it. It is my daily driver. I do drive it 5 or 6 days out of the week. When I'm not driving that, I do drive the R8. I try to drive the R8 once a week, give or take. The last car we have right now is the Mach-E. My wife's car. We have since taken it on a couple more road trips. It has been fantastic. We still love it. The instant torque, the instant power, it is unlike driving anything else. So if you've never driven an electric car, I would really recommend you do it. That car needs nothing other than a bath. It's a little dirty, but otherwise, no, it is perfect in every way. It's fantastic. And so I don't have any future mods to it. It's my wife's car. She loves it as it is. The only things I was thinking about doing were a few carbon fiber accent pieces on the outside. We have a non-GT car. The GT cars do have several aftermarket parts that you can buy for it. They're slowly coming out with the same parts for the non-GT cars. There are a few parts that are interchangeable. I believe the side view mirrors are the same. A lot of the random pieces are the same. The major differeces are the front fascia or the front bumper on the GT is quite a bit different than our premium model. I think the back bumper is a little bit different. The fender flares are slightly different, marker lights and things like that. So, if I were going to do anything different to that car, like I said, carbon fiber accents, I might consider swapping out some of the amber or orange colored reflectors that are built into the car. I like the clean look of a clear reflector. So I might do that, or a clear indicator. So I might do something like that. Everything's LED, so there's no bulbs to upgrade or replace. It's actually really, really cool. New cars are pretty slick that way. I know once upon a time, it used to be that one of the first things people would do is upgrade the headlights or upgrade the bulbs in the dome light or whatever in the dash. It's all electronic, it's all LED, LCD, it's all cutting edge new stuff. So you don't have to do any of that, which is fantastic. Other than that, yeah, everything is great in that car. So no changes or updates there. The last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with is I have been getting the itch for a project. So my thoughts might be this: and we'll see if it sticks. Again, I've got little projects on each of these cars I'd really like to wrap up before I bring a new car into my life. But what I'd love to do is sell the three-wheeler and pick up a project car. I did join a kit car forum on Facebook, and I've been getting a lot of really wonderful ideas, seeing a lot of really neat projects. You know, some people just stall out and they'll sell their partially complete project or their mostly complete project or parts for whatever it is, right? So I don't know that it's going to be a kit car. I don't know what it would be. I'm not actively looking. I'm just starting to get that itch. So my hope is I can make the time, get all these little one-off jobs on each vehicle done, sell the three-wheeler, and then get some sort of project car for the winter. So we will see what the future holds. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your days. Thanks for watching. Please share, like, subscribe, comment down below. Is there a project car you'd love to see in my garage? Let me know. But always remember, may every investment you make be a good one. Till next time.